came to beat my face, and I missed you while away. Hey guys, Tatiana Ward here with BeatFaceHoney.com, and thank you so much for joining me. I know that I've been MIA for a long time, so let me just give you kind of an excuse. I moved, and a lot of life-changing things are going on for me. New house, new environment. I got my car back, which I didn't have for a long time. So life is just, work has been picking up, and life is good, but a lot of things going on at once. So I'm so sorry to keep you guys at a distance, and I certainly wouldn't do that unless there was a good reason for it. So I figure that I wanted to come back with a bang, and why not do Nicki Minaj's makeup from her Fly video. I thought it was really pretty. Also, it's glitter, but it's not like super extreme drag crazy glitter. I think it's nice and subtle and can even be worn for like kind of nighttime, maybe a date or something. I don't know. But yeah, I'm back, and you'll be seeing a lot more of me. And I missed you guys when I was away. I really did. So it's good to be back. And if you were wondering how to do this makeup, I certainly do hope that you will stay tuned to find out. Okay, to start this look, I'm going to use a primer from MAC. This is called Soft Ochre. It's kind of a fleshy color. And I'm going to take very little of that, just a little bit on my finger, and spread that all over my eye. I just want a small coating because I don't want it to interrupt with the colors that I'm putting on. So there we go. We have a thin layer of that, so it'll help do its job, which is to keep from creasing, but it won't change the coloration that we're going for. Okay, and I'm going to take rice paper from MAC. It's kind of run down, obviously. I go through this so much because it's one of my favorite highlights. But the color is called Rice Paper, and putting that on a rounded brush, I'm going to put that right under my eyebrow, and that's going to act as our highlight. And the highlight is always the lightest shadow that you put on right beneath your brow. Kind of working that down, but not taking it too far. Now taking a blending brush from Sigma. This is just a rounded domed brush. I'm going to take this color from Urban Decay that's in my Naked palette. It is clearly my favorite color. I just love it. It goes on every single skin tone that you could think of, so it's great. I'm taking some of that and just dusting that. I'm not pressing into my eye at all. I'm literally just dusting it over my lid right there in the crease. And you see I'm not taking that down or up. I'm just keeping it the shape that the brush is giving me. Taking that right in the hollowest, or the most hollow part of my eye. Now with a smaller domed brush, I'm going to take this color, which is Embark from MAC. It's a darker brown. And again, I'm not going to press into my eye at all. I'm just going to lightly, very lightly, almost like a tickle. Like a tickle. That's the only way I can describe it. Or just a slight brushing over with the brush. I'm going to, right there on the outer part of my eye, keep that color right here. So I'm working it in from the end of my eye to just about the middle of my eye. Not working that color up, just keeping it right there. And that just gives us that very small definition that Nicki has. Okay, and her eyebrows in this video are not dark. Mine, I like to be very dark, so I had to find kind of a happy medium here. So instead of using Stud, which is my normal eyebrow pencil, I'm going to take Spiked. And this is a MAC eyebrow pencil. And I'm going to trace the bottom portion of my eyebrow, kind of outlining it and extending it. we've just given it the illusion of a more shaped brow by defining it a little bit with this pencil. And now I can go ahead and fill it in. Normally I would use a dark brown from MAC. It's called Espresso. Today I'm going to use the color that I use on porcelain skinned women with like really super light hair, blonde hair. This is a color called Wedge. And it doesn't look like it's going to fill in my eyebrows, but it will very, very slightly. I'm just going to take it and run it through, blending it into that outline that we've placed down. And you can see that we filled it in, but it's not terribly noticeable that they're like drawn in and filled in. And that's a good thing. Okay, and now for the glitter. I'm going to be using a product that I'm going to have a review coming up on. This is in a short amount of time, become one of my favorite glitters. After going to IMATS in New York City, I picked up some of their products and I absolutely love their glitters and their product line. And I got a few more glitters that I want to share with you guys. So stay tuned for that review. But these glitters are from a company called Lit. That's L-I-T. And they're so cute. They come in these little stackable containers, which is great for traveling as I do with my kit. So for that gold that Nicki has in her video, I'm going to take this color called Vegas. And there it is. Very pretty, pretty, pretty. And I love their adhesive. This is the little travel size of their bottle of adhesive, but I love this stuff. Okay, and taking my finger, I've put some of that on my finger. I'm just going to spread that across my lid. Now, it's very important that you keep your lid closed or just looking down. You can feel where the crease is in your eye and where your lid stops. So you don't want to go above that line. I'm going to raise my eyebrows just to stretch that skin out. And I'm going to dip a brush. I'm going to dip a brush into my glitter and just pack that on. Again, keeping it just on the lid as much as possible. And just for a little added shine, I'm going to take my Makeup Forever favorite glitter. You guys recall this from my IMATS video. Just going to take some of that and put it over top just for an extra shine. And now that that's on, I'm just going to attempt to brush the excess glitter away. Alright, and I'm going to take a wet wipe and just clean up underneath any fallout that may have fallen from my eyeshadow or the glitter. Nicki Minaj is always really, really light under her eyes. Her makeup artist tends to put a light concealer on her. If you can't tell, I know I've been away for a while, but I got a tan. So I'm going to use the color that I would normally use if I didn't have a tan, which is going to make me a little bit lighter than I should be probably under the eye. So I'm using NC42 in Max Studio Finish. And with my finger, I'm going to put that all under my eye. Okay, and to set that concealer into place and make sure that it doesn't run or get blotchy or weird looking, I'm going to take the same old product that I use, but in a new form. Normally, you guys are used to seeing me use MAC's Translucent Prep and Prime Powder, which is a setting powder. And I was so excited to go to MAC and see that they have now come out with that same product in a compact. So it's in pressed form. And when you open it, it's the same thing, just a white powder. So that makes it a lot easier for travel. I hate carrying loose stuff because they have more of a tendency to just unscrew and spill everywhere in your friggin' kit. Very annoying. So I love this new product. And it also comes with a mirror, which is awesome. And now I'm going to use an Old Faithful. This is Wet n Wild's gel liner. And using this angled brush, I'm going to go ahead and put that on. I pull my eye kind of taut. And I really want to make sure that I keep this line thin. The thicker the line, the less of your lid will be visible. And the gold is a big part of this look, so we want to make sure that you can see it. I don't want a thick black line covering up, you know, the main attraction here. So I'm keeping that line kind of thin. Nicki doesn't appear to have too much of a winged line, so I'm just going to keep it real small. Okay, now I can go ahead and put on those eyelashes. The eyelashes are a big part of this look, and I don't know of anything that hits it exactly, but when you are looking for lashes to duplicate this look, you want to look for the gapped kind. So also make them really full. So I'm going to use 2 of the same pair of eyelashes. These are 61s in the same brand that I always get. You guys see me use these 100 gazillion times. They don't have a brand name. The case is literally what you see is what you get. There's no brand name. I just get them from inner city beauty supply stores that sell weave, curling irons, shampoos, conditioners, just beauty supply places. I'm in the corner watching you kiss her. Oh. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the first pair. I like to put on my lashes with tweezers. I just sit it where I want it to be placed, and then stick one side down, pat it down with my finger. Take the other side and just place that where you want it. Okay, and I'm going to sit a second one right on top of that, doing the same thing. I say this, you know, again and again, but I feel like I can't say it enough. If you don't have something that I have, that's fine. Use what you do have. I know not everybody's makeup collection is as extensive as mine is. Maybe you don't have 2 sets of lashes lying around. Well, just wear one. You know, the whole point of this is to just try and recreate something. That's why we're here. We're just trying to guess what she's wearing and make the most of what we have and the products that we already have. And for that bottom line of glitter, I'm going to use Lit Cosmetics yet again, using my liquid base and this really pretty color. It's called Share. Super sparkly prettiness. I'm going to put that base in my lash line and then put that glitter over top of it. And just to get some of that fallout off, I'm going to take the same brush that I used to put on my setting powder and just kind of dust under my eye. Alright, and again using my Wet n Wild gel liner, I'm just going to line my waterline. Okay, and now you can go ahead and put on your mascara. I'm not using anything fancy. I'm just using Rimmel, and you can get that at CVS and Walgreens. I'm just using the basic kind. Okay, so our eye is pretty much done. Okay, and for my contour, I'm going to take a very little bit of Blunt from MAC, and I'm putting that in the hollow of my cheek. And I'm going to take Gingerly from MAC and put that on the ball of my cheek. A little bit on my chin, a little bit on my nose. And for that light lip that she has, I'm going to take this color from MAC. This is called Spice. And I'm just going to outline with that. Okay, and I'm going to fill my lips in with this color from MAC called Honey Love. Honey love, my honey love. You're pink and oh so pink, my love. Yay! And that completes our Nicki Minaj Fly video music. Yay! And that completes our Nicki Minaj Fly music video makeup. I hope you guys really enjoyed it and possibly learned something new. As usual, you can go to BEATFACEHONEY.com in the blog section for a detailed list of all of the products that I've used. And if you're not following me on Twitter and Facebook, I certainly do hope that you will consider doing so. There's always links to my blog, Facebook, Twitter, and my other YouTube channel called I'm Not My Makeup, which is about my life, kind of a day in the life kind of thing. And all those links are always down below in that little information box. So, yeah, I hope you guys stay tuned. There's going to be reviews and, of course, tutorials, and I'm trying to take my channel into a new direction and do a lot more reviews and stuff. So, yeah, I hope you stay tuned for that. And thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you right back here very soon. Thanks. Bye.